good morning, everyone. Welcome to this presentation that has been made by 12EHU in celebration of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We shall forever remember King's contribution to the civil rights movement in the USA between 1955 and 1968, and the impact that this has had on humanity. In particular, his use of nonviolent direct action and his famous speech, "I Have a Dream." King was motivated by Mahatma Gandhi's peaceful methods of protest, which is also known as Satyagraha. I hope that you will enjoy this presentation. Welcome.
On January 15, 1929, Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, the son of a Baptist minister. King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African American civil rights movement. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent resistance to segregation in the South. The peaceful protests he led throughout the American South were often met with violence, but King and his followers persisted and the movement gained momentum. His secure upbringing, however, did not prevent King from experiencing the prejudices then common in the South. He never forgot the time when, at about the age of 6, one of his white playmates announced that his parents would no longer let him play with King because the children are now attending segregated schools.
Martin Luther King Jr. worked hard to bring greater equality to America and ensure civil rights for all people, regardless of race. Notably, he brought publicity to major civil rights activities, emphasizing the importance of nonviolent protests. King's civil rights movement lasted from around 1955 to 1968. Its goals was to abolish racial discrimination in many areas, including public transportation, employment, voting, and education. Nonviolent protests and civil disobedience during this time caused many crises, forcing the government to intervene. The protests consisted of sit-ins, marches, and boycotts. Notable legislation during this time included the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This banned discrimination in employment and public accommodations based on race, color, religion, or national origin. Number 2, Voting Rights Act of 1965. This act restored and protected the right to vote. Number 3, Immigration and Nationality Services Act of 1965. This allows immigration from groups from other than those from the traditional European countries. And number 4, Fair Housing Act of 1968. This banned housing discrimination in both sales and rentals.
The Montgomery bus boycott. In Montgomery, Alabama in 1955, King led a boycott against city buses that refused to let black people sit in the front seats. This stemmed from the incident where Rosa Parks refused to give up a seat on a bus. The protest gained followers rapidly, and it led to a city-wide boycott of the bus system until the rules were changed. Even though King and his followers were sent to jail, the boycott did succeed, and a fair racist law allowing segregation aboard the buses was changed. History posts this as the boycott that put King on the map. He emerged as a leader in the civil rights movement while cementing his dedication to change via non-violent methods.
King's use of non-violent social change. Even as his oppressors exercised force and brutality, King remained insistent on non-violence. On January 30th, 1956, King's home was even bombed. Instead of responding in kind, he and his members took to church pews and prayed in protest of their violent discrimination. King's stark insistence on nonviolence was a major factor in the acknowledgement given to the civil rights movement during such a time of unrest. His genuine desire for the country to come together was recognized as a great contribution to America.
In 1963, King and other leaders of the civil rights movement organized a huge march for equal rights in Washington, D.C. With a massive crowd of over 200,000 followers, the march protested racial discrimination in schools and the workforce. They demanded minimum wage for all workers. It was the largest gathering in Washington, D.C.'s history. This was the site of King's famous "I Have a Dream" speech. His speech marked him as a master orator, capable of punching his points with an aphorism, words or phrases repeated for emphasis, while citing powerful sources including the Bible and the U.S. Constitution. As a result of the march and the speech, the citizens of the nation began to put growing pressure on the presidential administration of Lyndon B. Johnson. They encouraged the president to push for civil rights laws to pass through the Congress and become recognized on a national level.
King shifted his focus to economic justice and socialism, to speaking out against poverty and war. In 1967, to bring attention to the issue of poverty and its relationship to urban violence, he helped plan the Poor People's March in Washington. In the spring of 1968, before the march was scheduled to take place, King made a trip to Memphis, Tennessee, to support a strike by the city's sanitation workers. On April 4th, while standing on the second-floor balcony of the motel where he was staying, King was shot and killed by a sniper. King's career greatly advanced the cause of civil rights in the United States. His energetic personality and persuasive oratory helped unite many Black people in the search for peaceful solutions to racial oppression.
The third Monday in January is Martin Luther Jr. King Day. It has been a federal holiday since 1986. This means that it has been an observed holiday for federal employees as well as for many schools and businesses. This year, Martin Luther King Jr. Day will be observed on the Monday of January 18, 2021. While the nation recognizes King as an icon for democracy today, in the 1960s and 1970s, he was still a controversial figure. In the 1970s, support for a national Martin Luther King Jr. holiday grew. Several states, including Illinois, Massachusetts, and Connecticut, became the first states to enact statewide King holidays.
Thank you all. I hope that you enjoyed the work from 12 EHU. I wish you the best. Please enjoy the rest of the week. Bye-bye.